Hello and welcome back to Fan Geektastic. Today we're going to be pressing some more comic books. I have two of the same issue that I'm going to be pressing, and that is this one here, Amazing Spider-Man 388. It's a double-sized issue with a foil add-on to the cover. Now, the cover of this doesn't really have much issues. It's got a little bit of a ding here, but it's more in this area than it is on the spine. So that is the only thing I'm finding on this one, except for on the back cover. If we look at the spine, we can see a couple little dents that need to be taken out. There's one up here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. And then there's a little bit of a dent right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. There it is. So that's what needs to be done with this one. And this one is pretty much the same thing. There's not really anything on the front cover. There's a little bit of a divot in the same area over here, and on the back cover we have here, here, and that looks like it. And then there's this here that needs to be taken out. So we're going to do that today. And before we get started with this, I'm going to show you the reason why it's a good idea to practice with inexpensive foil covers before you ever press your own or anybody else's, because there is so many different ways that you can mess up. This one here is one of the first comics I ever tried to press, and I used an example from another YouTube channel as to the temperature and everything that I needed to do. And I followed pretty much everything that he said, and this is what I got. And you can see going along, starting from up here, right here, going down this way, going around this way. And then on the back, you can see here, this is where it stuck. He had it, now I've held on to this for 3.5 years. The video had it set at 185 degrees, and he wanted it left on for I think it was an hour for each side. So yeah, whenever it was all said and done, this was just pressing one side, and that's what happened. I've changed everything that I do since then, because I never want to see a comic book, even an inexpensive one, end up like this. I have not had another comic book get damaged like this, because what I did is I dropped the temperature down 30 degrees and then went up a degree if it didn't work. I'm completely and totally digressing off into a different tangent. So we're going to go ahead and set this up. If you want to see how I set these up, go ahead and watch the how to press a foil comic book video I made. I'm going to go ahead and set this up the way that I did it on that one, and I will be right back to show you me putting them in. Alright, I got them laid out now, and I'm going to be pressing them from the back because the front does have embossing that could get crushed, and because there's not really much that needs to be done with the front except for that little bit. The heat should transfer through enough so that the pressing will take out that little bit of a wobble on the front cover. So I'm going to do both of them at the same time because they're the exact same book. They're the same thickness, they have the same backing boards, the same paper, everything is the exact same about them. So they should press at the same pressure. So I'm going to go ahead and set this machine at 168 degrees, and we're going to go ahead and get it pressed. And I'll see you back here in about 6 hours whenever it's finished cooling off. Alrighty, it's been 6 hours. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. wasn't as hard as it looked. That was just a awkward angle because the camera's in the way. Let's take a look at the first one. And I did put them in upside down because we're only caring about flattening out the back. I don't know if you're seeing this. It's gotten rid of about 90% of it. There is a little bit left that I think I'll go ahead and throw it in for another press. But on the front side here, that little wobble is no longer on the front cover. So that's good. Let's go ahead and put this one down and take a look at the other one. And let's see what we got. And this one, all of the little issues on the back, I'm not seeing those at all. And the little wobble on the front here is gone also. So that's good. This one is done. We'll go ahead and put this one back in. Okay, there's the front, and I used the 2 sheets because it was putting a little bit too much of a space on the between the cover and the first page. Right there at the spine, it was just way too much room. So I'm going to put the spine of the back facing towards the back of the machine. And I'm going to press this again, so I'll be back to take another look at it in another 6 hours. We are done with the 6 hour of waiting, and awkward angle again, so it's going to look like I'm trying to fling a pickup truck across the street. It's the awkward angle. Alright, let's see how it did. I'm not seeing them. Yep, I'm not seeing the dents anymore. I don't know if you can not see them. So the embossing on the front still feels the same. So that's good. Looks like we are done with this one. And it can go back into the collection. Alright. That is Pressing Amazing Spider-Man 388, the special double-sized issue. If you enjoyed this video or learned anything from it, give it a like. If you enjoy multiple videos of mine, go ahead and subscribe. For everything you're a fan of, everything you geek out about. This is Fan Geektastic, and we're here for you.